Americans playing in the English Premier League, the first player that comes to mind is Clint Dempsey. Why? Because he's the poster boy of American soccer players plying their trade across the Atlantic. However, the Americans finding the most success in the EPL aren't the ones that are scoring goals, it's the ones that are saving them. The most prominent American goalkeeper in the EPL is Everton's Tim Howard.
Tim Howard is currently the U.S. men's national team #1 goalkeeper and the #1 for Everton.
Brad Guzan of Aston Villa, who is a second choice keeper for the United States national team, is making a name for himself in England too. He has made 28 appearances this season for Villa, and his knack for keeping balls out of the net is one of the main reasons why the Villains may escape relegation this season. However, despite all of this, most soccer fans do not know who Guzan is.
Guzan's fairly new on the scene. This is his first year breaking into the Aston Villa team, and he hasn't really been in the men's national team picture, so I think that's the biggest reason why people don't really know him.
While Guzan is just beginning to establish himself in England, Brad Friedel has been a Premier League mainstay for 16 years now. Having played for the likes of Liverpool, Aston Villa, Blackburn, and Tottenham, Friedel is a definition of a Premier League vet. Internationally, Friedel has been capped 82 times by the U.S. national team, the fourth highest total of any American in history. It goes without saying that Friedel is not only one of the greatest American soccer players in history, but is truly a pioneer for American soccer players in England. He's one of the main reasons why we have Yanks playing in the Premier League today. However, despite all of Friedel's accolades, he still doesn't seem to garner the same respect that Tim Howard does.
I think soccer's really exploded since he's been away from the national scene, and he played at Aston Villa before Tottenham, and that's not really a huge club. So I think he's just a circumstance of time. He was really good before American fans started paying attention, and now Tim Howard's been the keeper through the U.S. team's 2010 run, 2009 Confederations Cup when they beat Spain. All the big U.S. national team events that have really captured people's attention. Howard's been the goalkeeper for them, and he's been very good for them. And he plays at Everton, which is a little more high profile than Aston Villa, where Guzan played and Friedel played most of his time, or a lot of his time. So I think Howard has the advantage of been in the limelight when people have been paying attention more.
Every American soccer fan that I know openly asks when there will be a Yank in the Premier League that can play to the caliber of a Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi. You know what I tell them? We already have world-class Americans in the EPL. Watch an Everton match with Tim Howard between the pipes, or an Aston Villa match with Brad Guzan controlling the penalty area, or even a Tottenham game with Brad Friedel proving that age still hasn't caught up to him. This video is brought to you by EPL Yanks.